As South Africans stay indoors, lions are now relaxing and taking naps in the middle of the roads. Big cats are normally only seen on the road by park rangers at night, but that has changed. All over the world, we've seen animals taking back their own habitats, from crocodiles on the beaches of southern Mexico to bobcats in Yosemite National Park, while humans shack up indoors due to the pandemic. And now with people laying low and the animal kingdom enjoying a bit of a revival, it was only a matter of time before the lions of South Africa had their day in the sun, literally in this case. And these are pictures from Kruger National Park in South Africa. And with people laying low, that's what's happening. In a new set of photos from South Africa's Kruger National Park, a pride of lions could be seen peacefully lounging outside in the sun and the shade on roads with seemingly no care in the world. The uncanny photos were taken by Park Ranger Richard Sorry, who was out on routine patrol Wednesday before stumbling on this strange sight. And the big cats are normally only seen on the road by rangers at night, according to BBC. Kruger visitors and tourists that do not normally see them. The lion pride are usually resident on Kempiana Contractual Park, an area Kruger tourists do not see. This afternoon they were lying on the tar road just outside the Orpin Rest Camp. Kruger said, "This lion pride are usually resident on Kempiana Contractual Park. Typically the park would be abuzz with tourists taking self-guided tours, enjoying picnics, and enjoying attractions ranging from museums to wildlife safaris and even golf. And lying on the road during the daytime," spokesman Isaac Pahala said, "is unusual because under normal circumstances there would be traffic and that pushes them into the bush. Yet the animal's behavior is not necessarily abnormal despite the striking nature of the photos." Pahala said they just occupy places that they would normally shun when there are tourists. People should remember that Kruger National Park is still a largely wild area, and in the absence of humans, wildlife is more active. Earlier this week, similar photos of hyenas and lions hanging out at the Shukuza Golf Club, located within the park, were taken by the captain of the golf club, Jean Rosso, and the photos show lionesses drinking from the golf course's ponds and chasing hyenas across the green. In the park has been closed to the public since March 25th as part of South Africa's nationwide lockdown meant to curb the pandemic. In the meantime, various activities ranging from food delivery to fuel provision, security and emergency services, and wildlife crime operations are continuing, according to South African National Parks Services. In a statement, Fundisile Kedteni said, "We'd like to thank the public for their ongoing support in line with government strategy to mitigate the impact of the pandemic, and we all have an obligation to flatten the curve." And while the park's seeming conversion back into the land belonging to its creatures may seem idyllic, things have not been quite so wonderful for other parks in South Africa. In the Northwest Province bordering Botswana, 9 rhinos were poached, according to New York Times. The move came as wildlife conservation groups expressed fears that their funding would shrivel up during the precipitous drop in tourism. But 4 suspected rhino poachers were arrested at Kruger National Park on March 21, right before the lockdown effect. This is by Elias Murat, The Mind Unleashed, Creative Commons, and it's on Collective Spark. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. and we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.